everybody, and happy Tuesday. If you're here with me in the Discord, YouTube, X, or Kick Chat, go ahead, say what's up. Let's see who's with us. And this morning, we have Big Mac, Hockey Shane, Fat Guy, J Prowse, Bob Skunk, ATW, Prime, Cat, Mass, Rib, QQ. Good morning to you, Billy Joe, Richard Harris, Paul Yoon, Tick, Hound, Ripsmod, Scott H, Randy Chapin, Steve B, Brady, Ray Williams, Jerome Sullivan, Kirk Sawyer, Consistently Fly, G-Lines, Dips, and Palo Santos, South Drive Trades, Crispy Benji's, Pastor Mike's Day Traded. Good morning to you. Wow, look at Kick over here. Oh my goodness. What up, Maricel, Rhino Trader, Rex, Rod, Bonafides, Coach Steve, Stoley, Rhino Trader, Robido, ML, Justin Prowse, Ribsmod, Standard DBE, Bear Goes Long, Yaz, George, Marco. Good morning to you, TDG, Sovereign Pulse, Dexter, NC, Trend Seeker. Morning to you, Dave, DG, Solidine, Trend Seeker, Davey Guy, and Matthias, Mr. Yips, Bear Goes Long, Justin Prowse, Chad, the one and only Tomoki, Day Trader Rick, Big Guy, DM8. What's up, Pocket Aces, Macmo, Go Hard Greg, Steve Trades, Haas Nuts, Sippin' V12, Cashies. Good morning to you, Golf Guy, Mike, Grim T, Zone Ahead, Shelly, Raina Kits. Good morning to you, Tarbog, Ali Rose, Airmark, D Best, Joel, 3Z, Cam Cook, Radrid, Nico, Zealous 4K, Julius, Reclaw, David, Charlie FXer, Haliok. So many people. Catnads, good morning. Midland Trader, Rubber John, G-Lines, Woots. Good morning, Mr. Vic. What's up, Chris Davis? Wow, it is an exciting morning this morning. Got a lot of accounts to give away. I know that much. I got 10 Apex accounts to give away, which will be fun. Celebrating our boy Justin, who we did like a little tiny, like kind of interview with, like a text interview. I think it was last week we did that. That was dope. He actually got approved. I wasn't surprised, to be honest, given that the guy's already got like, this is his 9th payout on those 50K accounts. By the way, these are 50K accounts. 50K accounts, and he's getting a $463,000 payout on these things, which is insane. I mean, not insane that he got paid out, but it's insane that, I mean, that's a lot of money. I don't care how rich you are. 463,000 is still 463,000. No matter which way you slice it. It still remains to be one of the only firms that allows you to do that kind of stuff. As long as you follow the rules, 30% consistency and all that. Come out of the trailing drawdown, which is a big help. What's up, Buckle Luck? By the way, did you know that? I mean, I posted the giveaway yesterday on my X account, and there's still people talking about that they don't understand that the trailing drawdown goes away on Apex after you reach a certain threshold of that, which I found actually surprising. Like, people still don't realize that you can actually get rid of that trailing drawdown if you just trade your way out of it. After you get out of that valley of despair, you actually don't have a trailing drawdown anymore on those accounts, because none of them have gotten to that moment. Yeah. I want to get the stigma away from these prop firms, because there's so much bad misinformation out there, and I think it's costing a lot of people opportunities. Here's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see people getting scared out of using prop firms, newer traders, and them go and deposit into a live account like my AMP account over here. My AMP account has 515,000. If you remember, we took out 710,000 from this account. We did a withdrawal from this thing. We're up. I mean, what does that put us up on the year now? I don't like to check, but whatever. 1.225 million. So we're up 1.225 million on this remember, we started with 100K, took out the 100K, took out 710, and then here we are. So we're up another 315,000 since our last withdrawal on this. But what I don't want to see people doing on this type of situation is like they go on X. Good morning, Min. They go on Instagram and then they see all this hate about props, when in reality, the people who are hating on props are the people who are too stupid to read the rules or too stupid to understand the rules and blaming the prop firm instead of their own inability to read rules. By the way, we have a very interesting product that's coming out that my team and I are releasing that is going to help you solve this problem. I run into this problem every single morning because I trade all sorts of different props for you folks that are watching. Obviously, my focus is on my real account here. But I trade props on here and I'm often confronted with that. What is the rule? What's the most I can make? What's this? What's that? So in the next week or so, we have something coming out. My team and I, we produced something really helpful for you folks out there. I think you're going to love a free tool you'll be able to use. Anyway, it sickens me that there's so much misinformation out there and disinformation out there about props, where you have a bunch of knuckleheaded retards that are sitting out there that don't have any idea how to read a simple FAQ about the rules and then blame it on the prop firm instead of their own stupidity, which I can't stand. And we need to get rid of that stigma because prop firms, yes, they are challenging to pass rules and play within the boundaries that they give you, but there's a reason why, right? Our friend Justin over here, I'll bring up the, let me bring up this tweet. Where is this? So our friend Justin over here, they have 4 accounts. This is their 11th payout, and they're getting paid out $463,000. Anybody have any guess what size these accounts are, by the way? Anybody have a guess what size these accounts are? Anybody know? What size do you think those accounts are? They're 50K accounts. 50K accounts. And this is where it's like, I want to get rid of that stigma. These are 50K accounts. So let's imagine, he said he used code RIPS on these accounts. No BS. He said he used code RIPS on these accounts. He actually messaged me like a few months ago talking about it when he's like taking his first initial payouts on these accounts. And these are 50K accounts. It's 4 accounts. So imagine that he got these during a sale where he used code RIPS. I mean, his cost for these accounts is what? Let's just say, what is it? $18 per account, right? Right? $18 times 4, 72. Okay. So $72 for the account cost for the evals. And then to activate, let's just use a highline number like 159, which it wasn't, times 4 plus that. So his all-in cost is $708. $708, right? All in. That's the activation fee. That's the cost of the evals, given that he passed them right away, right? $708 is his cost. And here's the thing that really irks me, is that people are like, oh, well, the trailing drawdown and the, oh man, the rules, the 30% thing. It's like, listen, dude, you're paying $708 for the idea that you could potentially make $463,000 in a single payout, and you're going to tell me like that's an issue? You're paying $700 for a chance to turn in your money to $463,000 in a single payout, and you're going to tell me that there's like, oh, the rules, Rips, the rules are too hard. Like, take a step back and like literally analyze the situation that you're given right now, because if this ever goes away, you're going to be complaining so f***ing hard about how ridiculously hard trading is. I'm up $300,000 since our last withdrawal. So I withdrew, I think, in the end of June, July, August, September. 3 months, I still haven't even made as much as this guy made in a single payout. And he put in $700. So at risk, he's at risk for $700. And people online are like, the 30% rule, the trailing drawdown. Like, buddy, go trade your own money and literally go bankrupt, because that's what's going to happen. You know how hard it is to maintain an account? You know how hard it is to not blow up? In my first 3 years, all I did was blow up accounts. And it literally rubs me the wrong way when I see all these knuckleheaded retards online sitting here complaining about the rules. The rules. $700 in and you're complaining about the rules. Anyway, that's my rant this morning, but dude, I'm doing a giveaway for 10 accounts and I still see these retards that are posting underneath. He's only getting paid because of social media. It's like, did you not read the post? Oh, I forgot. You don't even know how to read prop firm rules, so of course you didn't read the post. The guy's not on social media. He's got 20 followers on X. He's never once ever used me to leverage my exposure on the internet to get this payout. He literally did this in silence, requested a payout, and then got paid. But you know what? God bless those retards for existing, because they're able to fund Justin's payouts because they're too stupid to read the rules on props. Because without those retards, we wouldn't have these types of payouts. God bless them for not reading the rules. It's too hard. People who start out trading on props who think that the rules are too hard have no idea how hard it is to trade on a real account. Anyway, good Lord. Let's start giving away some accounts here. It just rubs me the wrong way. Sorry for ranting. You know how I get. I just can't stand it, man. How do you, you know how you can like put people like in a, how do I get rid of somebody? I think I'm just going to block them. There we go. Now they can't message me anymore. Some guy sent me like a sales pitch. He's like, I'm a video editor. I'm like, cool. All right, send me your rates. And he's like, my rates for what? Okay, bro. You failed. Back to sales school. People are so retarded, man. People are retarded and entitled. It's a wild combination. A toxic cocktail. How do I get rid of somebody? I didn't mean it like that. You know, guy. All right, let's start giving away some stuff here. I want to give away some stuff early. X picker. I can't believe that. All right, tell me your rates then. What do you mean? Which rates for what? Gee, I don't know. The stuff you're pitching me on, you frickin' retard. All right, let's do this. Rub those two brain cells together and pitch me your sales pitch here. I don't know how to. Good Lord. All right. Let's see who our first winner is. Apex Any Size. Apex Any Size account. Don't need a profile image. Any tweets. Any. Minimum followers, 0. All right, let's see who the winner is. Apex Any Size, let's go. Biggity, big. What? Come on, bro. Do it. Okay, let's just try. Let's just try with the liking first, and then see if they follow the rules. Bro, what is going on? The hell? Oh, you know what? Maybe because this was at 0. Minimum followers needs to be 1. Maybe that's what it was. That's probably what it was. Okay, retweet. Ready. You gotta follow me. Can't even type my name. Go! Bro! Why is it not working? Alright, what's better than the X picker? Random. X picker giveaway. Let's see if there's a better one. Let's try this one. Okay. Jory Moisan. Let's see. Let me check here. See if this person followed all the rules. Wait, that's not an at? Wait, what? There's a space there. Bro, what is with these giveaway things trolling me? Let's search this person. Jory Moy. Okay, there they are. Let's see if they follow the rules. They retweeted. Did they comment below? That seems pretty good. Why not try to slap 10 accounts off the chain? That's the way to do it. 10 if you're paying anyways. Honestly, though, I can use Apex and copy trade with Quantum Tower off my personal time to grow and expand. I think that's fair. I think we give the first one to Joey there. That seems fair, right? Did you watch that podcast that dropped on Chart Fanatics with Fabio Valentini? Honestly, one of the best, that was bro, I was like, that's my people right there. It's insane. Dude was great. That was my people. So do we know who drilled this payout? Yeah, it was the guy that we interviewed last week on the stream. Remember? Were you here for that? All right, let me send this guy a free account. We are chopping back in this zone right now, so I don't feel like we're missing much, which is fine by me. There you go. Jory, my dog. I don't know why X-Picker isn't working. That's kind of stupid, huh? How annoying is that? How does that not work? Doesn't make any sense why that doesn't work. It's so weird. So weird. So. I want to keep trying this, see if this works. So weird. Weird. I guess I'll keep picking on the other one. But anyway, if you want to jump into the giveaway yourself, Ripsmod is dropping the links for you to get in there. I guess I can keep rolling, you know? See if this one works. I want to see if this one works here. Why are all these worse than what we're using? It's so annoying. So annoying. Where can I listen or watch Powell on Trump speaking? It's going to be at 12:35 this morning. We want to talk about that in a little bit, but trying to find anybody know what a good X picker is out there, or a retweet picker. This one is just no idea like why they make these so confusing and terrible. How stupid. Bro, you've run her up to 515K already? Yeah. From 200K from our last withdrawal. It'd be dope if we could get to 2 million by the end of the year in total profit. That'd be sick. I'd be a very happy lad about that. I'm still trying to find like a retweet X drawing tool. Guess we can use the same one. Let's try this one again. See if this works for the next person for a free Apex account. Dude, these all suck. I want my X picker back. These are all trash, bro. Use Grok? What is with these? Good Lord. How does like the X picker not even work anymore? It's so annoying. God. What is going on? Use Grok? I don't know. We get September Philly Fed. Get some data. Let's get some data first. Let's figure out what we're gonna do as far as the trading goes. If anybody in the meantime has a way for drawing people from X, let me know. It's so annoying that X picker's not working. Use that every single day and then it decides not to work today. How annoying. Two and a half minutes out until the news. Simpliers? What the hell is Simpliers? Oh yeah, that one, like you need credits or something? I have to buy credits? This is retarded. There's no free one? Like what is going on here? Maybe I can try Grok. This is retarded. Pick a winner from this tweet that retweeted and commented. Let's see if this works. It's thinking. This song is ridiculous. The news that's coming out here, we'll get through this. It is the Philly Fed non-manufacturing business outlook survey and the current account balance for Q2. $30 seconds. It did work on Grok. It provided me a winner, but let's see. I'm not expecting this to move the markets all that much, by the way. I mean, the range is okay. It's just not really tradable for me. 35 handle range. It's dancing. There's expecting a deficit of 256 billion, came at 251 billion for the Q2 current account balance. Nothing really big on that. All right, so back to this. This is what it provided. Jorge Garcia. Let's see. Let's see if they follow the rules. They didn't retweet. The winner needed to repost. Pick another winner that followed the rules. Okay, let's try this person. Oh, what? There we go. Commented about wanting to get unbanned and participate again, fulfilling the giveaway rules. This is ridiculous. Let's see. Okay, they reposted. They said, I want to win free accounts to be your next story on X about another person who is not an influencer getting a payout with Apex. They didn't say anything about getting banned, so they're the winner. I don't know. Grok kind of sucks. I don't know. I just think Grok kind of sucks, dude. I really do. Grok is kind of trash. All right, let me get through this here. Rivs, YouTube is not liking you no more. You have to start typing Clubhouse and market Clubhouse before you come up in the search dropdown. Interesting. They must not like that I'm on Kick. Kick's way better anyway, so. Joke's on them. There we go. So 8 more to go. Great. Pick another winner. And oh. I don't need your thoughts on it, Grok. Just give me the winner. This is so scuffed. This is... Okay, there we go. SAB. See if they follow the rules. They don't even follow me. They don't follow me. I've never had more trouble to give away free things in my life. I don't need the commentary, bro. Congratulations to J-Trades. Let's see. Let's see. Let's just make sure. This is somebody who just spams a bunch of giveaways as well. Okay, did they did repost. They do follow. All right. J-Trades wins. Give it to them. Yup. I'm live right now and did the drawing and you came up. People don't watch the stream apparently. All right. This is much more giveaway friendly music, huh? All right, 7 more. Great. Give me the next winner and only give me the winner without your commentary. Don't need it. I don't need your commentary, Grok. What is it thinking about? Ramilly trades. Let's see. Yeah, no. This guy. Terrible pick. This guy was talking smack about the giveaway. And they didn't repost it. This is ridiculous. Well, that sucks for Ramilly Trades. What a retard. They could have won a free account, but they're too retarded. That's hilarious. Oh, this person said, Apex always pays me, probably because I'm not gambling evals and full porting live accounts. Yo! Tell me they reposted. Please tell me they reposted. Come on. That person didn't repost. Bro, are you the most retarded AI on the planet? Or what? All right, Frank Picano. I've recognized that name. This person has to be good, right? Okay. This person just got approved for 13K. Bro, they didn't even repost. Did Frank repost? Let's see. Go ahead, Grok. Tell me. Worst AI on the planet. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Stop lying to me. Why are you, dude, gaslighting me now? Are you serious? Dude, what in the world? Now it's like gaslighting me. No, they only commented. Check again. Good Lord. You're right. I apologize. Upon rechecking, Frank Picano only commented and did not repost the original tweet. Bro, what is wrong with Grok? Why does Grok suck? What is going on? Good Lord, Grok. Get your life together, bro. Like, huh? This song sucks. All right. I don't think this person did it either. Bro. I can't with this. We already picked them. Pick a unique winner. Good Lord. This is ridiculous. I'm here fighting with AI. All because X-Picker is down this morning. No, I give up. It's just, dude, Grok might be the worst AI I've ever used in my life. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this giveaway, champions. It's like unbelievable. I can't believe how retarded Grok is. That's unbelievable, bro. It's unreal. Try X-Picker again? Okay. And nope, doesn't work. This sucks. This is so annoying. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Is there a free one out there? By the way, does anybody know of a free one outside of XPicker? I don't want to choose my winners because then everybody complains to me about how I'm being biased. And then it's like, how do I even pick one at random? Because it's like, I can't pick like the top or the bottom person, and that screws those people. Do a number picker? I don't know how that's gonna work, but yeah. I think I'm just gonna have to run this on like Kickbot or something. I just don't know. This is annoying. This sucks. Or maybe we just wait until tomorrow. I think we might have to wait until tomorrow. Maybe XPicker will work tomorrow. You never know. Yeah, we'll just we'll put this on ice. Dude, the thing that sucks is that there's like no good action to trade right now. This is just so wishy-washy and gross. Literally nothing. Nothing to trade. YouTube has one? Yeah. Grok AI is incredible for getting info and learning about literally anything. Bro, I've had ChatGPT dookies on Grok. Grok is so bad now. I've tried using Grok extensively and I've used a lot of ChatGPT. Bro, Grok is trash. Grok routinely answers wrong. It's like, I don't know if I have a special retarded version of Grok, but like I'm just telling you, my Grok is a retard. He sucks. Real bad. Dude, I only paid $80 in fees yesterday for my little Pop Shot scalp. That's dope. Let's go, baby. Grok became trash. It used to be much better. I just don't understand how it's like it doesn't check its own work before it gives you an answer. It's so stupid. Like it's so easy to check its own work before it, like it's just retarded. Absolutely retarded. The rush to iterate made them all garbage. Yeah. Iterate what though? They hit you with the anti-chromosome Grok. Sounds about right. It's under heavy load with being in every Tesla. Dude, I don't want Grok driving my car. Send me off a cliff. He'd be like, bro, you were the one insulting me earlier about not being able to pick a winner. Let's go off this cliff. You're dead. That wouldn't be fun at all. I would not enjoy that. Nope, not me. Not this guy. So XPicker is just completely broken, by the way. None of the features work. This is ridiculous, bro. God. Ugh. Anyway. All right, well, good news is that we're going to have plenty of accounts to give away tomorrow. You know, we can give away some accounts on Kick after we drop the YouTube stream. We won't drop the YouTube stream, however, we get 250 likes by the market open. We're currently having 96 likes. If you folks want to stay live on YouTube today, all you have to do, click the like button. Very easy. What are you trading today, says Josh Joe? The NQ. We trade the NQ every single day. It's the thing on your screen, the NASDAQ 100 E-mini futures contract. We trade the mini. We need a funding ticks giveaway. All right, let me explain this. Last time I did a funding ticks giveaway, dude, I had somebody bitching at me so much about a free account. It literally drove me to never ever want to do a funding ticks giveaway ever again. And I'm not joking. Like, it was the most horrible experience I've ever had. Like, back and forth. And this guy was just such a bitch. Like, dude. Like, oh. I literally couldn't stand it. But, you know, rules are rules. You know, Ripsy still got the guy a free account. Didn't even say thank you. Yeah, he ruined it for everybody. Literally ruined it for everybody. People are so weird, bro. People are so weird at the end of the day. It's like getting free stuff. They're just so strange. Doesn't make any sense. Well, still nothing to trade here. We're in this ridiculous zone. The next piece of news that's coming out is going to be coming out on... dude, they added more to the schedule. Goolsby should be yapping right now. We get Michelle Bowman speaking at the top of the hour. It's a virtual event. She's going to be speaking on the economic outlook. And remember, Bowman is a voting member of the Fed. So... that could be interesting. We get Redbook retail sales that nobody cares about at 8:55. But Michelle Bowman going to be the next slice of life that's going to give this market something to trade. So that's what we'll be waiting for, baby. That's what we'll be waiting for, because right now this is just... I'm not going to get chopped apart in that kind of slop. Who traded yesterday, by the way? Yesterday was either really good for people or really bad for people. What if he blew it right away? I'm sure he did, because person was one of the most rude interactions I've had on social media. It was just like crazy. I just couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Like, literally. What is taking so long? Why don't I have my free account yet? Oh, okay. Sorry, princess. Like, it reminded me of those... My Super Sweet 16. My Super Sweet 16 on MTV. Definitely blew that thing in like 5 minutes, probably. But there, where's my account? Why is it not? Like, wow, bro. Jesus. Traded yesterday, pre-market open, winner. Nice work there, Dickie Mo. You sure he was a dude and not a 16-year-old Karen? I hope I wasn't talking to a 16-year-old. That's creepy. What's up, Claude Squad? I like your name. Nice little rhymey name. The Cloud Squad. Break-even day, a lot of commissions. Dude, can you believe that I paid $80 in commissions yesterday? Like, on a day like yesterday, it should have been a very expensive day. Here, let me see. Not showing any of my account value here. Good. $80 in commission. Made $26.70 yesterday. $80 in commission. $25.90. Obviously did not trade before that. Dude, this is the day that's making my month right here. That's FOMC right there. That's the day that was making my month. Right there. FOMCZ for sheezy, baby. Isn't that dope? One day to make your month. That's all it takes. One day, baby. One day of being patient and not being a knucklehead. Imagine that. Imagine how that works. Just being patient. I actually had a post about this on X. Kind of was inspired by that day to make that post. I said on X here. Post it in the chat so you can read it yourself. I said, here's what most new traders don't figure out until it's too late. You don't need more trades. You need the patience to wait for the right ones. And like, dude, again, I just showed you the broker statement. $29,000 in a single day. And you see the days around at like 2,000 and no trades, $500 or whatever the hell it was. Pull it back up. 29,570 for one day and then $2,500 yesterday. That's called patience. That's just waiting, right? That's just chilling. If you're not doing that in your trading, you're trying to push things and rush things, probably gonna have a bad time. And I get like you want to get reps in the market. I totally understand that. Dude, what? Okay, now like everything is just trash right now. What is this music, bro? Good Lord. This is not a children's show. Anyway, the point of the matter is that if you folks find yourself taking too many trades and you're trying to lie to yourself and be like, oh, I'm getting market experience. No, you're not. You're learning to be a knucklehead and trade the market when it's not good setting up for you. You can sit here and watch the market. Bro, during FOMC, I watched the market all FOMC until the FOMC news dropped, and then I watched it some more. I took a long on FOMC. I got stopped out break even, and then I flipped short and I made 30 grand. And I sat there and I like watched it set up for that trade. Because it's going to do one of two things. It was either going to break out even higher or it was going to forcefully push through that initial breakout zone. So putting my stop at break even made a lot of sense, and then flipping short at that exact moment also made a lot of sense. Rewarded for that patience. Let me ask you this and be honest with me. If you took one trade this whole month and you made $29,000, would you be happy with your performance or not? Yes or no? Only one trade the whole month, one single trading day. Yes, yes, absolutely, yeah. Okay, so if that's the case, can't you write that down somewhere? Can't you write that down somewhere that's going to remind you that before you jump into some stupid knuckleheaded like, well, let's just see. I just want to see what this feels like. Let me just put the tip in. Just a little bit here. Before you do that, why don't you just be like, wait, hold on. If this retard who talks to us every single morning on his live stream can do it, this absolute moronic retard who wears a stupid hat, if this guy can do that, I'm pretty sure that I could eventually do that, right? So maybe the next time you're trying to take a trade, you just want to see what it feels like just to put the tip in. Just a little slide it in, just a little bit. Like maybe you could be like, hold on, I probably shouldn't be doing that. That's not even my setup. This is stupid. Why am I taking a boredom train right now? You know? Stop doing that to yourself, man. Because like you can get to the point where like I haven't traded a lot lately, right? I've been pretty choosy and selective with my trades. I'm up, what am I up this month? Mainly because of FOMC, but I'm up $67,549 this month. It's a slower month for me, but it's like I'm certainly not forcing any trades, you know? So Rips, with that thought, would you focus more on higher time frame instead of getting fakes in like 2 minutes or 5 minutes? No. It depends on what your trading setups are, right? If you're a scalper, you can live very proficiently in the 2 minute and 5 minute price action. But if you're like looking for like look at how many moves this created. Look at, like if you're trading, if you're like a micro scalper, maybe you're trading like in these breakout zones, right? You know, you're a micro scalper. You're playing off that zone. Me, I'm not trying to do that right now. I don't really care. Yeah, I can make a couple grand, but maybe I lose a couple grand. Not worth my time. We go to like the 15-minute range here. That looks like a whole mess of noise. So you're probably looking for something more like, God, where's this stupid tool? There it is. You know, you're looking for here and, you know, the floor here. You're looking for between those two zones. And then if you're like in the 1 hour time frame, you know, that's still valid. But maybe you're looking for interaction that, you know, comes like into this zone. Maybe we want to fill out this liquidity here. But you can see, like, based on the volume profile, why is the point of control not showing? Oh, it's way down here. That's why. You know, you're given a few different shelves here, here. These are micro shelves, and then here. So like maybe on the 1 hour, your zones of liquidity are not being respected until you're somewhere in here, right? We're agreeing on the price right now up high. But if that breaks out, then we're going to have volatility where the market is seeking balance and value. So you're waiting for something like that. But who am I to tell you, you know, that, you know, you shouldn't be scalping around in here. If your strategy is being a scalper in this type of what I call trash, but maybe you find gold, right? My trash could be your gold. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Sorry to take you back watching for the tub. Breach my funding ticks at funding funded. So a funding ticks giveaway would do great if I win for my reset. Okay, we'll keep that in mind just for you. Thank you for sharing. Make sure to wash behind the ears. We call this polygraph price action today. Looks like a serial killer's polygraph. Also looks like a seismograph. Without getting too dark, looks like an earthquake that could kill a lot of people and destroy a lot of homes. Oh, hold on. We got dark again. Whoops. Then you know how to fix it. See if you can set order limits, set sizing up, set a reasonable profit target, daily goal, stop being greedy. If you make 300 trading day, yes. It's exactly right. It's exactly right. 100%. Rips, how long did it take you to become profitable? 3 years of losing, brother. 3 years of getting smoked. It's my 11th year of trading. We wrapped that. Wait, has it been? Oh, we might be on year 12 now. Hold on, let's see. Yes, there we go. So my 11 years were up yesterday. September 22nd, 2014 was when I started trading. September 22nd, 2014 was when I first had my very first TD Ameritrade. Bing bong biggity. This is my 3-year anniversary. You're watching. You appreciate you trading with me every morning for the last 3 years. Thanks, G-Lance. Love you, buddy. How did you keep your head level with all the losing? I had a lot of money to blow, and I kept ignoring what I was doing. That's just the reality. I kept ignoring like the hole that I was creating for myself. But you know, I do a lot. Like I would go out to a nightclub and blow $10,000 on a table. So it's like it's all relative. So when I'm blowing an account that had like 30, 60, $100,000 and it's like, whatever, it's just fun. I'll get it back. Because the first week that I traded, I had like a 30 or 60K day the very first week that I was trading. I've told this story all the time. But I had a very good day and I was like, this is how it's going to be, you know, and it's not. That's not how it works. And so I had a lot of money to blow and that softened the blow. But then like when you're like into like year 2, you start losing hope because you're like, dude, there's like, this is such a scam. There's no way. How do people even make money doing this? Like if I go long, the market dumps. If I go short, the market goes up. Like this is so dumb. Like every single time, you know. I'm going through a massive red streak. Well, it happens, dude. We all go through streaks. You're going to have like multiple red days in a row, but we also green streak too. The best thing you can do when you're having a red streak is size down or stop trading. When I take breaks from trading, it feels really good because I get a mental reset. Sometimes you're so deep in the weeds of reading price action poorly or whatever your setup is. I don't know if you're a price action trader, if you're a system trader, if you're an order flow trader. I don't know what you trade, right? What concept or what your model, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how you trade, but usually for me, if I'm doing poorly in the markets, I will take a step back and I'll just chill. And I don't really miss it. The thing that's hard for newer traders to understand is that if you knew in your heart of hearts that you could be consistently profitable in the markets, you would approach them in a different way. When you're a losing trader, you have a completely desperate mindset as a trader. That's the thing that sucks for most people. You're going to have such a desperate mindset where you're like, you know that you haven't made it work, so you're desperately trying to make it work. Whereas somebody like me, if I'm going through a red patch, I know I've proven to myself that I can make trading work. And so I don't really get that feeling of desperation, right? And because I don't have that feeling of desperation, a break makes a lot of sense to me. Does that make sense to you? The person who hasn't proven to themselves that they can be consistently profitable is the same person who desperately tries to force profitability as a trader. And there's something psychologically that happens there that forces you to take really bad trades, feel really desperate. And it's almost like when you click the button, you're like, oh, here we go. Can't wait to get bent over by the market. Does that make sense? I know how I thought. Like, dude, I used to feel like 2 years into it, I was like, this is such a scam, dude. Watch. I'm going to go long and watch. It's just going to dump on me. I'd go long and boom, it'd dump on me. You'd be like, see? Well, then you're doing stupid things, right? Lemon Trade says, Rips, need your insights on live accounts. Transitions from prop firms. I've been asked to move to live from FT and Tradeify, but I don't know if I'm ready yet or kind of want to earn more through evals. I mean, you're still like, it's not your own live capital. They're supporting your live journey by funding your accounts. So it's still not like exactly your money. I would say go for it. You definitely want to use prop firms as a stepping stone to eventually start trading your own money. Is it delusional if I don't feel desperate, even if I never received a payout, just pass a few accounts, but I know I'm good, just discipline? I mean, if that's the case, great. Then lean into that. I can only speak on what I've went through as a trader. Right? I know what I went through, and I think there's commonalities in what I went through versus what other people went through. By the way, Michelle Bowman should be speaking at any moment here. So we're going to listen for headlines, breaking news headlines on that. So be careful if you're in a position right now. Michelle Bowman can wax you. She's really good at that. Every sentence that comes out of your mouth is a lesson. I just try to keep it real, dude. 11 years to do anything is a very long time. This is now my 12th year of trading. I could say that. Today is my first day of questing 12 years in the market. Isn't that crazy? 12 years is a long time to do something. We just finished 11 years as of yesterday. Yeah, let's go, buddy. Good job, man. That's dope. I didn't think I'd be on this journey for that long. I really thought, especially early on, I was like, this is gonna be so easy. I would make so much money, never have to do anything ever again, I love trading though. Like I'm absolutely 100% in love with trading. The opportunities it gives you, the things that it can open up, the things it teaches you about yourself, everything. It's amazing. We're doing an Apex giveaway today. We gave out three accounts earlier, but then all of the AI tools we're using to draw accounts just clapped us. So an X picker doesn't work. Let me try it again here. It's just a bucket of yuck this morning. Yeah, still doesn't work. Stupid. Stop placement has been my hinder. In what way, Brady? Can we do a prediction? Yes. Well, I'll do it for 10 a.m., I guess. We might be gambling before then, though. Let's do 9:45. Let's do 9:45, okay? You gamblers. I'm going to leave this prediction live for 10 minutes. That seems fair. There we go. So 9:45 candle open. There you go. Thanks for the free streams. Love the music and commentary and stream. I don't trade your style, but I appreciate your advice and experience, especially on mental things. Awesome, man. Thanks for being here. That's all I ever ask from people. Tune in. If you find value, great. That's it. That's all I want. I just want to provide value to people. Gives me a feeling of fulfillment that me going live every single morning provides some level of value to you folks. That's it. That's it. Stop isn't wide enough? How many ticks is your stop and what are you trading? Trading S&Ps? You trading NQ? Talk to me. How many should I copy your trades with 50K account? 0. Do not copy my trades, bro. What are you talking about? Do not copy my trades, bro. What? Do not. That's an awful idea. Do not. It's the last thing I want you doing, bro. Bro, how do you get the OM daily open? This is an indicator right here. Talk about this all the time. Spaceman BTC key level. It's free on TradingView, baby. Were you a club promoter at some point? Yeah, no, bro. Was I a club promoter? Brother, what? Good Lord. I've never had a job in my life. I've only started my own companies. I've never worked for another person ever in my life. Were you a club promoter? Yes, absolutely. Using order flow lets you get away with tight stops. Yeah, it's true. Trading ES, how many ticks is your stop on average? I mean, in regards to like a club promoter, I was definitely like every club promoter's wet dream because I was a retard and would spend a lot of money on nightclubs. I had a call with my accountant one time and they named a nightclub. They're like, what is this? Is this an advertising client? I was like, no, that's a nightclub. He's like, what are you, retarded? Like, what are you, stupid? Yes, I am. Gladly. Biggest retard on the planet. Bought twice early under 67.12 yesterday morning and just didn't give it room. Well, I mean, do you have like a certain number of ticks that your stop is usually? I mean, it's heartbreaking that you missed the rally, but dude, I was popping bottles before popping bottles was a thing. When you learn how to trade, you definitely don't want others to blindly follow. Yeah, dude. That's the worst idea ever. It's the worst idea ever, bro. Like, you don't learn anything. There's literally nothing for you to learn. Let's see where we're at on likes today. I think we're closer. 148. Another 100 likes. That's all we need. Another 100 likes on YouTube. Stay live for the open. Maybe. Learn to fish, don't depend on one. Yeah, there you go. So Fed's Bowman said she supported 25 basis point cut. Important that the Fed now actively supports the job market. Everybody's talking about the jobs market, so it's going to be interesting to see on Thursday. On Thursday, we get the jobless claims and we get GDP released at the same damn time. At the same damn time, baby. Can we use you as confirmation? I don't care what you do, to be honest. I'm just trying to be helpful. And if you're saying like, I'm going to just copy trade this guy, I think that's really stupid. I wouldn't do that. I don't think that's very smart. Thanks for looking so juicy and getting me hard to get ready for the day to blow my account. Love the stream. Keep it going. Big ups from your biggest, most honest supporter. Love that. Use lotion, my friend. Oh my God, stop with the pins. It keeps flashing up on the Kick Mobile. Can't read the chat. I didn't pin anything. I just have a gamble thing going. Ribs I bought at 777s at 5:30, sold the top at 12:30. Initially 3 cons and sold 2 and let 1 run. That's beautiful. 777s? What was 777s? Wait, what are we talking about? Yes? Oh, yes. Yeah. Right? Right? No? Wait, what are we talking about? Are we talking about the Russie? What is going on? We're talking about the Dow? What are we talking about? Oh, NQ yesterday. Okay. Whoops. Bro, what a sick trade. You're a freaking animal. Right there. Whee! Sold the top at 12:30. So, I mean, that'll do it, Pryor. That'll do it. Super dope. Nice work. Apple calls yesterday were fire. Dude, Apple was on the juice yesterday. Nvidia, dude, if you got in before that Nvidia news dropped about OpenAI, oh my God. That hit my squawk and I had, what was I doing? I was doing some type of work on my computer. It hit my squawk and I like was just tired. And I had AMP open, but it was like minimized. And I just watched on Bookmap. I just watched it go. I was like, dang, what am I doing? Why aren't you snap reacting on that? And then I didn't. So there you have it. NVIDIA going with OpenAI was insane news, wild market, dude, and it just kept going. I honestly should have I caught one little pop shot yesterday. That was it. I took one trade yesterday. That was it. What time did that news come out? I mean, when it was and then he confirmed that it was new news and not old news. So it was right at noon. 12:01. Just I wonder how the flows are going to be today. It's going to be interesting. Not a lot of structure left behind. Well, probably a lot of buyers left behind that want to fill that. About 2 more minutes to make your predictions here and gamble your kick points. No 9 a.m. injection today, the day I need it. Well, maybe there's going to be a 9:15, a 9:20, and a 9:25. NVIDIA gave themselves money yesterday. Sounds like the old Oracle trick, doesn't it? The old Oracle hack. Yeah, I'm staying out of this chop myself. Not really interested in taking any trades in this chop personally. As far as props go today, we do have... what is this? Project X. This is Tradeify. Hold on, let me load this. Tradeify. We got Tradeify to trade, and then we got Tradeivate accounts. What do we have over here? I'll move this aside. We've got funding ticks 0 accounts. We got take. Dude, I gotta trade these take profit trader accounts. They need $300 and some odd to pass them. I really need to trade these accounts at some point. I'll try to trade them today. I think I have until the 27th or something. I don't know. I have no idea. Who knows? That was a 12 p.m. move. I'm bummed I played that wrong. Lots of in and out rather than just holding. What made you get in and out of it? If you understand the news, then there's less of a reason to get in and out of it. I just missed the move, so I'm not going to chase it. Sideways all night, which means that we have a lot of built up stops on either side, so that could make for an interesting open here. We'll see. Anyway, get those likes on. I'll be right back in a hot minute here. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back. There's your 6:15 algos coming on. Where am I? There we go. Hello. Coming back down after going up. Chopping around. Choppity chop, chop, chop. See where we're at here on YouTube. I don't know if we're going to make it. 192. Which indicator is that? Spaceman BTC. Spaceman BTC. Right there. Spaceman BTC. Like it is every time. Not even traded today unless I see a low-hanging fruit. I love that. Smart. I didn't hear the news. I was concerned about the pullbacks. What's your advice? Get the news. You need to know why the move is happening. Trade the news. That's the trick. Trade the news, baby. Trade the news. Back to 25,000 we go. 67.50 and 25,000. Locked in there. Time's the DJ coming on. Well, depends on whether or not we get the likes on YouTube. Right now, very lackluster likes on YouTube. 3.5 minutes to go on YouTube with 196 likes. Looks like somebody just withdrew a like. We were at 197. Somebody tactfully withdrawing one of their likes, making sure that they do not get to get the market open. As they should. There we go. All the predictions are locked in for the gamblers. Let's see what those look like. 47% say above 25,000 by 9:45 a.m. 53% say below 25,000 by 9:45 a.m. Remember, those channel points that you're gambling can be redeemed for a cavalcade of prizes that range from a month of Clubhouse, Apex, Eval, any size, 50K Tradeify cash on Yeet, or even a 25K Tradeify Lightning funded account, which is very expensive, by the way. Where could I have heard that? Financial Juice, BT, TTN, Live Squawk, Reuters, AP, Bloomberg, Breaking News. Any of those. We need more props in the channel points market. What would you suggest, my friend? What would you like? What do I not have in there? Did you raise the point rewards? When somebody redeems something, they naturally go up, so I don't touch them. It's a market. When the market gets hot. What's the best free source to get this news alerts? Follow Financial Juice on Twitter. Or News Squawk. Follow one of those on Twitter. Was it scheduled? No, it's breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news moves the market the most insane. Certainly not scheduled. The 100K AMP account. Yeah, I don't have enough points to give out for that one, unfortunately. Kenny says, I slept in this morning. Good morning, everyone. I mean, you didn't miss much. Just a little chop chop. Just 10 billion points. Yeah, I don't know about that. Did you ever have a damn I've made it moment? In my early 20s, kind of, a little bit. Money didn't really, I don't know how to explain it, but I got very lucky in my early 20s. Probably not the best time to get a bunch of money. Trump and Powell today. I know Powell today. I don't know about Trump. I'm more concerned about Powell at 12:35. I'm probably not even going to be trading, though, to be honest. Any good bookmap scalpers in the Kick Army? I'm sure. No problem, Zen Scalper. Good is debatable, but I do scalp. Well, there you go. All right, we are 35 likes shy of staying live on YouTube. Can we pull it out in the next 10 seconds? I don't think so. It's been a legendary morning, YouTubers. I'll catch y'all on Kick. Been a pleasure as always. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Take care.